Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another evening with the Lazy Shell. That was a track from one of my favorite bands, which I realize I will probably say about every single time that I play a song. The band is Electric Light Orchestra, also known as ELO. That was Showdown. We got to go and see them this weekend. I mean, not this weekend, this year. This weekend, we stayed up all night with Baby. Yeah, about a month ago, 2 months ago. And Jeff Lynne is an incredible musician. If you don't know anything about him, you should definitely check him out. He was also part of the Traveling Wilburys, which was a band consisting of Jeff Lynne, George Harrison of the Beatles, Roy Orbison, Tom Petty, and Bob Dylan. And that was a hell of a band. I mean, when you think about a bunch of dudes who are musicians and, you know, they should have the ego the size of Jupiter, but it's 5 dudes all working together and sharing their music in such a way that it's not, you know, trying to step on each other's toes or fighting to take the lead or anything like that. It really is the 5 rock and roll guys that were humble enough to kind of be able to handle that kind of a super group. Really, really interesting stuff. So yeah. Hey, STP, how's it going? Just waxing poetic about rock and roll history. Basic update. Check out Electric Light Orchestra and the Traveling Wilburys as well. That's your homework. Couple of great bands. Anyways, let's get to it. We're all here for some EarthBound. Tonight we shall be oh good, yeah, Electric Light Orchestra. Yeah. We got a fan. So, this evening we shall be headed off to the faraway land of Scaraba to visit the pyramids. And we will be leaving by way of Toto. Not the band, with the Picaro brothers. The place. So, I did manage to beat the Plague Rat of Doom. And also, the Electric Twins. I can never actually remember what their names are. And maybe catch up with Dad. Yeah, that's right. Maybe toss the old football around. Alright, since Pooh has Teleport B, I'll just use that since it's a lot less scary. Wonder how he's doing. I think he sounded okay the last time Ness called him last night. It was a little late, but it didn't sound like there were ATF agents busting down the door or anything like that. So I think he's doing all right. I was working on title cards for the YouTube uploads of the streams, but unfortunately had a little accident. I think maybe the cord for my power supply in the back of my computer is a tad too small for the power supply, even though it's the one that came out of the box, because it's wiggly and I was moving some things around and the computer shut off and I lost a bunch of work, which is a bummer. But I mean, it shouldn't take too long. I guess I got all the source files and everything, but it was a long day of just trying to get a few things together, and I do enjoy making the title cards. I gotta say, I've been having fun with that. I went all the way with one idea, and it took me so long. I figured I would use the whole crispy sprite when they happen to fail at a teleport spell and they look all burnt up like a piece of toast. So I couldn't find like a PSD, like transparency sprite for that, so I just started making my own, and it took me a little while. And then I had a setup where it was the ghost sensei face, and they're all on stage with Venus at the Topola Theater, and I wanted it to be like a funny kind of scene, but it's all black, so it wasn't really colorful, so I scrapped it. Started working on a new one, and then I lost all of it, so I'll have to do it again, but I think I've got a couple ideas up my sleeve. Monkey see, monkey do. Human see, human fail miserably. Yes. I figured that was a good highlight for yesterday. If you're wondering, you should look that up in YouTube or on the Twitch channel. I got razzed pretty good yesterday trying to do this goddamn teleport spell. Anyways, let's get on with game.
Thank you. You made my wife wake up. She quit talking about all that serious crap. Yeah, let's work hard. If you're courageous, get on this boat. You'll probably see the Kraken and experience getting seasick. After all, it could only cost you your life, and you got that for free. Luck will determine the outcome of this voyage. So do you want to sail to the seas to Scaraba? $20 per person is fine with me. Ready? Well, reckless, baby. Bon voyage.
It's kind of amazing all those people are able to fit on a boat that's not much bigger than a child. Now we get a nice little cinematic. Sailing the port. We've got some time to reflect. I wonder what they're doing on the boat right now. Jeff's probably tinkering away at something. Paula's probably trying to get Ness's attention or reach out to hold his hand, but he's so aloof and 13 years old and awkward that he doesn't realize. Pooh's probably, I don't know, meditating or hitting on some girls or something, or playing Fortnite. Yeah, I said it. Come at me.
Wait. It's been a long time since I was out on the open sea. I feel a little seasick. Oh man, what am I going to do? A sailor who gets seasick? So how come you guys are all right? That bald guy over there, that's your buddy, right? He came from Dalam? You guys must be quite the adventurers. I'm feeling much better now. Okay, anchors away.
No real reason for that to happen. So yeah, this is, well, I mean, this part specifically can go either way. I don't think the Kraken is too tough of a villain, but I do really like his boss music. The robot theme, I call it. I don't know. They usually, the robot characters are the one that have this one bopping in the background. All right, let's smash some sea worm. I got into a bit of discussion today on a Twitch streamer Facebook group about the idea of people using music on their Twitch channels. I don't know. It was kind of interesting to see, because these groups are for people who are up-and-coming streamers, right? They're all trying to network and get recognized, and they're pushing for affiliate and partnership so they can try and make money off of doing something. And it was kind of surprising to see how many people were like, that's bullshit, we shouldn't have to pay artists for their music, blah blah blah, like, you know, and they got one reason or the other. Oh, you know, greedy record labels, and there's no such thing as fair use anymore. And like, I do agree with some of that, you know, like that is true. It's really, for whatever reason, fair use is disappearing and people are kind of abusing their rights to copyright. However, I'm also a musician and a composer and a member of SOCAN, which is the company in Canada that, you know, monitors things and collects all the royalties and everything. And I just kind of made a post like, you know, everybody here wants to get recognized. Oh, fuck, I lost 2 kids. Everybody here wants to get recognized for what they're doing. But then someone says that, you know, you shouldn't be using other people's art without paying it, and they all start kind of freaking out. Fuck, they have the... Okay, well, going all in. It just seems odd that they want to be recognized, but they don't want to recognize other people that they're using their art to elevate their stream. You know, the idea of having music playing in the background, or, you know, if I throw on a song for my BRBs or while I'm waiting for the stream to get started, that's you know, I'm using YouTube, or if people are using Spotify, like, it's not a whole lot of money that goes to the artists, which sucks, but it's something. And people were trying to say the example of, well, what about when you're listening to a song on the radio? It's no different than if you were just blasting it on a car radio and people listening to it. If it's on the radio, they're getting royalties for it. Other people are listening to it, but that specific instance of it being played, artist gets royalties. So I don't know. I had a few things to say, and, you know, I had 1 or 2 people kind of come at me and say some really dumb things. Basically, their defense, like, I kind of reduced it to, you don't think you should have to pay for a bag of chips if you eat it before you get to the checkout in the store. You know, you're still using it. I don't know. I feel like there's a bit too much of a push going in the opposite way, where we may not be able to use anything on Twitch. I feel like there's a lot of copyright push going on with Article 13 in the EU. If you don't know anything about it, you should definitely check that out. But, you know, it's going to be really tough if that goes through, and the intent sounds like it's protecting people's stuff. But it's really going to make things for content creators a lot more difficult, which it shouldn't really need to be. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling a bit. I'm sorry about that, but it's something that just came to mind, and I feel like it's something really important, especially as a streamer who's just starting out. I want to be able to play music. I don't, you know, if it's live, that's the broadcast. When I put this stuff up on YouTube, I cut it all out. Whatever. I think it's silly if you were to completely ban somebody's channel for something like that. That seems silly. But Twitch, I feel they should probably consider covering mechanical royalties. Pay the artists, pay into BMI or SOCAN or whatever, and then that covers people who want to use their stuff, and they can monitor who uses music on their stream. I think it's a really good opportunity. Anyways, let's talk to some new people.
No, I don't want any mummy bandages. No soliciting allowed, please.
Get ready for more heat stroke. Although once you're in the desert walls, it's not, there's only certain parts where you start sweating when you're inside the city here.
I'm doing this as a hobby. Isn't it cool? I recently met a friend. He used to be a dungeon maker. Now he's a dungeon man. Would you like to meet him?
Yeah.
Alrighty then, I'll give you the key so that you can enter him. Oh no, I don't have it. I must have lost it somewhere. I'm sorry, I don't worry about small things.
Great.
Oh, be careful where you walk. It's filthy. A chubby kid did his business out here somewhere.
And there it is. Pokey's shit. We can inspect it. Pokey's stink still hangs in the air. I think that's funny. They actually included poop in the game. And you can look at it. And be grossed out by it. Hassan's shop. Alright, let's see if there's... And Paula's got heat stroke. Did not take long. Alright, let's check out the merchandise. Wet towels. I think we're okay. There is a broken cannon to buy here, I believe. But let's just explore the market, see what we can find. Snakes are so unpleasant, but so cute. Oh, I don't know what I may be saying. Should I keep a snake at home? Perhaps I should asp an expert? Well played, stranger, well played. Poisonous snakes cost more. Why would a fine young man like you need one?
Yes, I'm Red Snake. Come on in. Kiss of fire. Armpit hair fertilizer, yes. What is it you want to buy?
So you can buy snakes, you can use them as items, and then you can throw them at people and hurt them, even poison them. But, I don't really... It's more of a novelty, you don't really need to do it unless you really want to see it.
Hello, would you like some seasonings to add to your foods at mealtime? They are really quite miraculous. Whenever you eat something, the seasons will sprinkle automatically. They come in these cute little packets and jars. What kind do you like?
I heard good things about rock candy, but I never actually used toppings or anything.
Oh, you have the mark of a bad luck on your face. Don't worry. You want to know, I'll humbly tell you. You shall come back here after you have encountered a dangerous situation. However, I may be wrong, and if so, 1,000 pardons. The snake bag can hold live snakes. There are snakes in the sack. Please, it is very useful item. Shall you buy one? I'm humbly offering it to you. $290 for a snake bag? No thanks. Sugar with caramel is good. Might as well just be sugar with sugar. What are the effects of that? Just like good healing? Oh, the PSI caramel. That's right. Okay. You've already got what you need? Great. But if you don't, well, that would be a real shame. Take a good look at my menu and decide. Is there anything listed you might want? What'll it be?
Oh, we got all this. Crystal charm for Paula. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get that broken cannon in Jeff's inventory. Sell something stupid. She's got a lot of dumb stuff in here, like coin of slumber. We don't need that anymore. What do you say, partner? Sell that ribbon as well. Let's get that out of here. Okay. I wonder... It's really too bad that they don't actually describe any of the effects of like the charms or anything like that. It'll let you know that it's better than your current item you have equipped, but you know, there's ones that like obliterate fire or protect you from elemental things or whatever, and you wouldn't necessarily know unless you just kind of happen to stumble upon it. Humble Shop. Scaraba delicacies. Got bean croquette, molakaya soup, kebab, a boiled egg, fresh egg. A hot cup of coffee to straggle through the desert.
The sun is merciless today, so please take care of yourself.
Yeah, a cup of coffee in the Scaraban desert. If you're going to the pyramid, prepare well and be ready for whatever may occur. That is good advice, thank you. The Tenda tribe used to live here. They went to the back of the deep darkness as they were too innocent. I wonder if they are still alive. Alright, we should probably hop in for a night. Welcome to the Great Southern International Resort Hotel. Our rooms range in price from $60 to $400 a night. Right now, though, we only have our super deluxe suite available. Would you like to stay? Yeah, I guess you twist my arm. Please let us know if you find any scorpions. It's very unlikely that they will come out, but you never can tell. Okay, great. Broken cannon, what do we got? Spectrum beam. Excellent. Bottle rocket time. First, I should probably get rid of some stuff. Yeah, okay. So, farts. I'm a scatterbrain. I'm trying my best, but I'm failing hard. Glad you liked the highlight video. If there's anything I can do to promote myself by acknowledging my stupidity and incompetence, I'll I'll let everybody know. You gotta be self-deprecating. You're just gonna sit here with no camera and not have boobs and try and play video games. You just gotta you gotta be interesting somehow. Escargot Express. Pick up. So we can get rid of a few things. I just really want to get some bottle rockets in my inventory. I know the next little bit through the desert and in the pyramid is quite the gauntlet. There's a lot of stuff. It's a pretty long dungeon relatively for the game. It's straightforward, but it is straight. They modeled it actually pretty accurately to the tunnels and the chambers in the Great Pyramid of Giza, actually. So I'll go Jeff first. Get rid of the hyper beam. Yes, please. But yeah, some of the guys in there can be a little tough. And also kind of mean. They hurt my feelings whenever I go in there. It's a little unfortunate. I come in so emotionally vulnerable and they just punch me in the face again and again and again. And diss my friendship. Tell me my butt stinks. Which, like, kind of an unfair statement. Everybody's butt stinks. That's literally its job. Alright, let's pop in. Talk with our weapons dealer friend. For a second I was like, oh, he's gone. But no, he's just over here. Don't talk too loud. I got what you need. Jeff will do it. Jeff will do it 9 times. I don't know if anybody watched the most recent Angry Video Game Nerd episode, but he plays the Home Alone games for a Christmas episode with Macaulay Culkin, and it's fucking hilarious. What a trip that was. Seeing Kevin McAllister playing shitty Kevin McAllister games. Yeah, it was good. I really liked it. I mean, you know, AVGN is what it is. It's not trying to be anything. It's got a very set cliche that it kind of goes through. Don't reinvent the wheel, you know? Whatever works. But yeah, it was pretty funny, and it was great to see that, you know, for how fucked up everything was for him as a child star, and you know, his parents trying to steal all his money when he was a kid and everything, and like I think he divorced his parents. That was like they were like embezzling all his money. So he actually like went to court against them. Like, what a absolute mess. I feel bad for the guy. You know, but he went through some pretty harsh shit, and I think he was into heroin and stuff, but it looks like he's trying to get his shit together, and he's doing a really good job of just fucking around with people on the internet right now. Using that old school celebrity, and why not? But yeah, if you haven't got a chance to check out the video, it's pretty funny. Ugh. I should probably be healing her instead of just... And now she's gonna die because I'm an idiot and I'm fumbling with menus. Ugh. But yeah, I also saw there's a James and Mike Monday episode on Cinemassacre as well. That's the guys who do Angry Video Game Nerd. And they're sitting down and playing the Page Master game with Macaulay Culkin, which is also hilarious. That he's just like, I like your guys' stuff. Can I come out and hang out with you guys? What a dream that would be. Just have people call you up and be like, hey, I saw you on the YouTubes. You want to hang out because I'm famous? And you're like, yeah, I'm mildly famous too. Let's combine our famouses. Oh, you poor hint guy. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool. I mean, that's kind of what people got to do these days, is collaborate. I sell water to those who are thirsty. It's expensive though. Bottle of DX water. Pooh is the only one that can use it, right? Like, everyone can use it for their magic points, but I'm pretty sure he's the only one that can, like, really recover it. I don't think it's worth it. Alright, let's dance in front of that Sphinx. So, are you a thief, a warrior, or one who has come to see my majesty? You must decide what you really are. Therefore, what will you do? 2. Nope. It's a pentagram. Yay! Warriors enter now. Search for the Hawkeye. Alright, let's go. Oh, good. Let's wait around while this guy gets his photography shit together and sweat to death. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Okay, they're only attacking one at a time. Oh, nope, never mind. I'm a liar. Let's just smash them. We're gonna need to really save that magic points, because we're gonna need them. Just step on them. Squish them under your boot. Oh, speaking of gross things like that, so we live in a house that has a really scary dug-in basement. That's where like the water heater is and the furnace and everything. It's under the house, so it's kind of like an old cold storage crawl space because the house is very old. So because of that, we have an abundance of very large and very curious centipedes that crawl up into the house and check things out, and sometimes you'll turn on a light switch and there'll just be a huge one on the wall right in front of your face, and it's fucking terrifying. So I really don't like centipedes to begin with. So now I'm living in a den of 100+ legged individuals who think that they can go rifling through all my stuff. And last night I went into the kitchen and there was one on the light switch, and it just, it made my skin crawl. It was so big, and its little fucking feelers are twitching around and everything. And so I went to go get something to smush it with, and I had some paper towel, and my wife was like, you really want to feel it crunch underneath your hand? Like, what are you doing? Get a shoe. I was like, okay, fine, I guess that might be better. So I went and got a shoe, gave it a good smash, and it was just like half of its legs separated from his body, and they were still like firing and twitching, and it was just like a big disgusting, it was like worse. I feel like if I could have got it under that napkin, I could just crunch it up and then it's gone, you know? But having to look at what I've done to this poor innocent bug who's just like, hey, I'm your new roommate, how's it going? Just smash his fucking body into oblivion. And the smash broke the light switch, and it did not die. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. Knowing my general luck and how things tend to go. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this in a situation, and everything completely explodes around me and goes as poorly as possible. The lethal asp hieroglyph. That's one lethal asp hieroglyph. I do like the fact that you're running through and fighting hieroglyphs that come off the wall. And then, like, you're never really sure if you enter a room, it's going to be one that stays on the wall, or it'll just jump out and get you. There's kind of like a creepiness factor to it. Although I'd be really interested to see how that would actually work in real life. For like a drawing to come off of the wall. Like, would it just be like a wireframe type situation, or would the pieces of the wall, like, I guess you can see through it. I don't know, these are the things that I think about. So it turns out that the copyright that notice that I got the other day when I put the video up wasn't from the infomercial, it was indeed from the action movie. So I think we gotta be more careful about willy-nilly throwing links on, because it's very possible that, like that situation, I will forget to take them out. And then they will get uploaded to YouTube, and YouTube will have its algorithm come after me, try and give me a slap on the wrist. Because that was really fucking annoying to have to wait hours for... I don't know if you've ever uploaded a 15 gigabyte video to YouTube. It takes a long time, several hours. So to have to do it again, but put it through the video editing software again, which is also a couple hours. The whole process of editing things out and putting it onto YouTube can take over 6 hours. So it's a lot of encoding and very silly waiting times. My computer just chugs along, tries its hardest when it goes as fast as it can, but editing software is a very intensive, resource-intensive activity. This is a normal YouTube video. Well, we'll check it out. It's the little train that could. I'll kill this guy and let's take a look.
Guardian. I'm the Guardian hieroglyph. My name's Tony.
Alright, Bence, if you'll allow me. He likes to get really cozy and snuggle up as if he's about to use the mouse on the computer there. What a silly, silly boy. Display. That kind of clips quality for like social media and stuff is priceless. That would get me Twitch famous in like half a shake of a scroll. He's the embodiment of pure chaos. Yeah. It's one of the most amazing individual endeavors into capitalism that I have ever seen in my entire life. Fiverr is truly a dumping ground for entrepreneurial temporary worker placement. It is fucking amazing. I mean, not to say that there isn't good stuff out there. There's a lot of people that do a lot of quality work. And in terms of freelancing, it's a really good site for things, but I don't know. I tend to have a bit of a Wagnerian complex. I want to have control over all the elements of my things. And I do recall at one point I was just like so fed up and wanting to get things started with the channel and website stuff, and I was ready to actually just hire somebody on Fiverr to do my logo. And my wife was just came out and was just like, "You're gonna fucking pay someone to do it? Why don't you just do it yourself?" And I was like, all right. So she went and slept for like 6 hours, and I just sat there and ground out that pixelated little fucking profile picture I have that I'm using for my logo. Actually, speaking of which, it's preemptive plug time. I'm gonna have my logo on some t-shirts very, very soon, which I know I've got so many people already following me. Why should I be shilling merch? Because actually it's a good way to make money. Realistically, just trying to get affiliated and have people drop in tips in the hat or whatever. I mean, well, eventually, yeah, I would like a bunch of people to buy it. I think it, you know, having a bunch of different ways for people to help out is smart, because not everybody's going to subscribe, but somebody might like the way a t-shirt looks. Or I've got my donations thing down there. I don't push it, but when people eventually start showing up, I'd like them to be able to get something for their donation, and that's why I've got it set up. So I'll run it like a blind auction, and you know, you can kind of try and outbid each other for me to write you a song. I think that's a really interesting way to kind of flip the script, and that way it's not just you know, here you go, here's some money. It's I don't know, I'm just trying to think outside the box with this thing so that I'm not just copying everybody else's stuff or just doing what every single person is doing. You gotta stand out somehow, right? So by trying to personalize it as much as possible and have some cool ways for people to help support the channel and everything. I don't know. I got the mock-ups. I was a little worried just because it had been like 2.5 weeks. I went through this website called T-Shirt Elephant. They're T-Shirt Elephant, actually, not Elevant. That's not a word. But yeah, they're a company out of Toronto. And so you set up a store, you write them a proposal and talk about the type of stuff that you want to sell. And they are like, okay, send us your designs and show us what you want and everything. So the Elevator, yeah. It's fast. But yeah, it was like 2.5 weeks and I was like, oh my god, they don't want to work with me. I've been waiting and they haven't even gotten back to me. And then they got back to me today. And they were like, okay, here's the mock-ups. If you get the go-ahead, then we'll go and start getting things together. So they do the hosting of the actual store. They do the shipping. They do processing of orders. They do everything. I basically just agree to do business with them. That's it. So we factor in the cost of how much it costs to make a shirt. And I tell them how much I want to make per item. And so I set it at a reasonable price. I feel like $20 for a shirt plus shipping and handling. That's like, okay, you know, like I've seen people where it's like, okay, buy my shirt, and it's like $35. Like, whoa, slow down, guys. Like like the shirt better be the best fucking shirt in the world. I feel like if I see a shirt and it looks kind of cool and it's $20, that's gonna be in my hand and I'm gonna walk out of the store with it. So I don't know. It's a cool design. I really like it. Buy my shirts for $60. They're made with pure diamond dust and dried up bits of mummies. I'm burnt out. It's like Paul McCartney in his Sgt. Pepper days. I can only write about what's immediately around me. But yeah, I don't know. It's probably because I'm a little self-centered, but I really like the logo that I ended up getting done. The colors are cool. It's bright. It's flashy. I got a few different colored shirts, and I made sure that the colors kind of work together so that it's not like clashing too bad with the colors of the logo. And I also made sure that I got men's shirts and fitted ladies shirts. So yeah, hopefully that store will be online soon enough. I can put a link up and get things moving on that front, because that'll really help. Also got a website in the works. It's pretty much all built. I've been doing it myself. But it's gonna cost a bit of money to get the hosting up for that as well, but it's hypnotizing, making people want to watch your stuff. What kind of voodoo you pulling in this biz, yo? Yeah, that's the idea. The psychology behind consuming. What makes people want to hang out? What makes people want to be a part of this? I don't know. I've got some ideas to kind of expand on things so that it's not just a channel where we come and watch someone silently play video games. I mean, like, I don't have a camera. Well, I have a camera. I'm not using a camera. I feel like, I don't know, it might kind of take away from it. Maybe for special things, or if I have a guest, I'd consider getting a camera set up. If we're gonna be playing games in tandem or something like that, but there's got to be ways to kind of set myself apart from the crowd. I've already said that like 2 or 3 times. I'm just repeating myself, but no, I want to have a website where people can submit art. If you make stuff, it's got to be your own. That's like the general idea, but we can do like at the end of the stream, you can submit all your different drawings and stuff like that. And also I want to have a thing where people can submit their music as well, because I'm a musician, and I don't know, when you're making when you're making stuff as a musician, it's nice to have validation and it's nice to get your stuff shared and listened to. So I'm gonna have separate forums on the eventual finished website so that people can submit their art that can be shown on the stream, and then maybe do like one a week where I sift through some of the music that people have submitted and get it shared and give them a shout out. I mean, eventually when there's a bit of an audience, that'll seem like an attractive idea for people, and it's just something else, something about building a community. If I want people to come here and be loyal to me while poorly play video games and make stupid voices and stuff, like, I gotta give them a little something outside of just this content, you know? It's gotta be worth it for them to want to subscribe or donate or buy a shirt, you know? That logo needs to mean something to the people that I'm going after, so I don't know. I've spent a lot of time planning all of this. I will just submit a bad cover of Never Gonna Give You Up. The stipulation is all work must be original. So I don't think covers would be a good idea, just because then that'd be a licensing thing. So I will make that stipulation. But yeah, if you want to just message me a link of it, I will enjoy it personally and put it on in the background while I go to sleep so you can rack up views. Follow for follow, fam. God, that's something I'm seeing a lot, having joined a bunch of Twitch networking groups and everything. Some of the posts are legitimate, some of the people are legitimate, but it's funny to see how many people are kind of just like, let's do follow for follow, you know? And it'll yeah, just Skylar wants me to join a follow for follow group to artificially inflate my numbers and use chatbots and stuff, or not chatbots, Twitter bots. The problem with that is that people will see the results of not people, and then they'll come to the channel and there's nobody watching. So they'll leave. They want to come and hang out with people. I've spent 10 years in my music career planning events, planning shows, and the marketing of it is making your show more than just come see my band. You gotta come see the event. You gotta come to this. You gotta feel like you're gonna miss out on something special if you don't go. Well, there's 3 people watching. Yeah, good for me. 3's better than 0, right? And that's better than what it was on my first day. So slow and steady. I'm patient enough to kind of keep at this. But the follower count is up to like 7 now. Big dude on campus. And I'm sure, there's people that would be like, why are you talking about this if you're gonna upload this in a video? Like, you're talking about your actual numbers. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, why not mark this in follow count 10? Really? Holy shit. Not bad. I mean, it's nothing to write home about, but it's also 10 times more than when I started. So good job, me, and good job everybody who comes, hangs out with me, make me feel loved. But of course, we don't want to focus too much on the numbers. Double digits, bro. Thanks to all you bros and bays for hitting that like and subscribe button and skyrocketing me into the Double Dig Club. It's your boy, just Skylar. Yeah, I mean, fuck. Putting all these live streams up on YouTube, unedited with an asterisk, because I'm gonna cut out certain segments that are gonna get me in trouble for copyright if I put it up or whatever. But I mean, like, I don't want to I don't want people thinking that there's going to be like gameplay footage edited. I want this to be like equivalent to a podcast. Why do you sit and watch Joe Rogan talk? Because he's interesting and he has cool people on. So if I could get to that level where I don't give a fuck about Elon Musk's spiraling downfall because he's smoking weed on my show, that'd be amazing. Just Skylar working on his next fan theory for GTA. Well, you gotta make clickbait videos, otherwise your channel is gonna be obscure. All you need is one viral vid to skyrocket into the stratosphere. You don't want to be a YouTube scrub forever, do you, Scros? Now I'm just being a fucking idiot. Oh my goodness, this is not a situation I want to be in. Let us destroy. I'll just use B. Take that base for a walk. Paula, eat some trout yogurt. I bet it's yummy. Hope you're not allergic to fish. Like I am. Yay! Bubble Boy strikes again. Do you scroys? What the Eastern yeast is that? That's good, I like that. Good phrase. Oh no! Prince Pooh has been mortally wounded. Protect the king! Yeah. Rolling HP homies. We got some mummy rap. My name's Tutankhamun and I'm here to say I could rap like a mummy all day. Alright, that's it. Jumping in the suicide machine. I'll see you guys later. I just love that, like, really old school rap style. That's like, you know, rap was just invented last week. This is awesome. I will use my car's suicide door. Yeah, you'd think maybe they would rethink the name when people started calling them suicide doors. Like they would rethink the design. Or maybe they just always called it a suicide door. Like, so we got these new designs for our Ford Galaxies. Oh, what are they called, Harry? Well, okay, stay with me. We're calling them a suicide door. No, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Marketing suicide, but I can't believe that was a thing. It's incredibly dangerous. And especially at a time and in a country when, like, people were like, you don't need to wear a seatbelt, really. Just imagine people, like, walking around like it's an airplane and having stewardesses, like, serve you food while you're driving down the highway. That's rap. Oh, I should totally... Well, I guess I kind of already have that. I was just thinking about that Fiverr video we just watched, where the guy's like, I'll say anything you ask me to. It's like, oh, I should just do a thing where I rap about what people tell me to. Well, that's basically how the donation thing will be set up once that gets going. Let's get healing so we don't have another repeat. I don't have any life noodles left, and that could spell trouble for me and my friends. Oh, Freeze Omega. Forgot I got that last time. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. The petrified guard stopped moving. The Human Torch was denied a bankload. Okay. I think it's magnet time. Gonna have to start boosting people's magic points, or we may be in a spot of trouble here. Let's see. Hope I don't donate. Let's see what we're dealing with here. In their really weak ass raps. All right. That was that was something. Thank you for sharing. I have definitely I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. It's been a few years, but it's still incredibly shocking. I'm sorry everyone's calling you not your name. That's my fault. I promise I will learn to read. All right, let's get this. Yeah, I want to get it. Jeff got the Hawkeye. Let's fight. How you doing this evening? Chat is bumping. I missed clipping it. Don't worry. Yeah, you can do it later. Three squeakers. That's right. Ooh, I got a Pharaoh's Curse. Oh. You have a monster headache. Oh, well, a game with all this flashing lights and moving backgrounds probably is not quite your speed right now. But please don't leave. Please don't leave. I'm sorry. I'll do anything. What I like to do sometimes is drink a big bottle of vodka. I find that helps my headache until tomorrow. And then I feel like I'm going to die. It actually is probably not the home remedy you're looking for. Might want to get some help for that monster in your head. Seems bad. Or maybe it's a monster headache from drinking so many monster energy drinks. Sorry there, kiddo. Diamond Band. There we go. I guess I could have waited when I had that snafu at the store last night, and I was like, accidentally bought Paula a platinum band instead of a diamond band. I should have waited. But no, I had to blow 10 grand so all my kids could fit in. The baby disagrees with my jokes. Yeah, he doesn't think I'm very funny at all. My baby's kind of a dick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. You run this house. You're the boss. We were up rather late with him last night because he wanted to be held in a very specific way. Babies tend to have what people call fussy time, I guess. Usually it's around dinner. For my boy, it's between 2 and 5 in the morning. Every night. And he just decides he's gonna start screaming and making a fuss. Last night we got pretty close though. We found he likes looking at a certain part of our curtains because they're black against a white wall. So my wife was trying to angle him. It kind of reminded me of when you had to move an antenna or bunny ears on like a TV or a radio to get the station in clear. It's like if you tipped him just a little too far, he'd start like crying and screaming, and you just have to hold him in the right angle. And he was just staring like at that wall. I don't know what's going on up there. I don't know if there's a hole to another dimension with ghosts coming out. I don't know what he sees that we don't see, but it kind of freaks me out when he does that sometimes. Yeah. Gotta clear that baby static. Oh, but he's so gosh darn cute. He owns the house. Yes, he pays the mortgage. We're his tenants. Baby landlord. Now there is a show idea that we should probably develop and pitch. That's our parking lot. That's our ridiculously simplistic idea that can make us tons of money. Tonight on Baby Landlord, the baby has to evict somebody, but he's a baby. Tonight at 8. Fuck boss baby. Baby landlord seems much better. Really does. I feel it speaks more to the time, with people getting evicted due to gentrification and rent evictions and increasing rent. I feel it's a good social commentary for the petulant childness of the attitudes and general dispositions of most people in the home ownership sector right now. Plus, it'd just be really funny for someone to be at a lease signing and they're signing away their rights to somebody who is like at that very moment shitting their pants while looking them in the eye. So we got that going for us. I feel like, you know, we'll get a good draw. Freeze me. Got another bottle rocket. Let's use it. Get that guy out of here. Looks in the eye with vigorous hate. The most intimidating baby. Yeah, some of his faces that he gives me, it looks like he's gonna fucking rip my throat out with his tiny baby hands. He's got a little bit of strength in those grabby hooks for such a little guy, but turns out baby fingernails are the sharpest substance on the entire planet. It's kind of fucked. They're just so tiny. It's like little knives. So a baby scratching you and it just goes like, it's like a cat. Or like, you know, babies can't really control their shit. They just flail their arms around. So every once in a while, you just see him like literally peel away a tiny layer of his flesh with his razor sharp fingernails. And you're just like... Yeah, there's all kinds of ridiculous things that I never even considered would have to be a daily thing in my life until becoming a father. This is ridiculous. If I didn't have my wife here with me to be like, I know what I'm doing, I would probably have a meltdown. She's incredible. And we have discussed perhaps playing some multiplayer games on the stream at some point. I think that would be really fun. Especially with a copy of Secret of Mana. I think that would be a really good idea for a possible future stream. Because Secret of Mana is a great game, but its full potential is realized when you can have more than one person playing an action RPG with you. I think that's a really amazing thing that we should definitely try out. I had fun with the game when I played it a little bit by myself. And that was years ago. So having somebody else who also hasn't played the game before tagging along for the adventure, I think that would be a lot of fun. What do you say, honey? She nodded, very bashfully, and said nothing. So she'll be great for the stream, I think. That's why I like the new game I got, Salt and Sanctuary. What's that one about? Oh!
Well done. You have made it.
Oh, thank goodness.
We finally meet, Prince Pooh. The stars foretold that I would meet you here. So now it's the time to show you the way of the Starstorm. Shisha! For a while, you must live far away from your friends and live with me. Do you understand? There's only one answer. I must stop you here, even if you don't want to. Stay with me for a while. Do you understand? It's important that I study and learn the Starstorm. It will be most helpful to us. Once I learn it, I'll meet up with you, Ness. Trust me. I will see you again. It depends on Pooh's efforts. That will determine the reuniting of the group. Be faithful and wait until the time comes. Shisha!
It's an RPG like Dark Souls, like really like Dark Souls, but at 2D. It's co-op and it's so fun and challenging. That sounds fun, actually. That would be a lot of fun. I have only like scratched the surface on one file for Dark Souls, and that was a while ago. Like literally just getting past the tutorial and nothing else. I bought it, I tried it out and was like, okay, cool. And then I just never got around to playing it again. So I really would like to do, and I'm glad I kind of waited to have a first playthrough, because now I can do it on the stream and everybody can laugh at me and get frustrated and leave while watching me just obliterate. Dungeon time. That's right. We're gonna see our dungeon man friend. I am not sure if it was the dungeon man, but there is a strange looking tower to the northwest. This key I picked up a little while ago shall maybe open the tower? You may have it. I do not need it. Oh, farts. I forgot. I needed to bring some money to buy from this guy. I think he's got good gear. Yeah, I frigged up. Although, that's actually not so bad. Multi-bottle rockets would really come in handy. That's what I should have got. At least I can get a better weapon for Paula. That's all I gotta do. Completely overloaded. Fuck. Alright, let's sell these snakes. I don't need this bomb either. They're just not... Oh, fuck. I want to sell. Sell! I will sell my Viper. I'm the Viper. I'm here to wash the windows. Sudden Guts pill. I never use those. I never use the Sudden Guts pills. We don't need to party. We can get high on Jesus Christ. Jesus is just alright with me. I have actually heard stories of people singing a couple lines of a song and then getting busted for copyright on their YouTube videos. That is overstepping your bounds on things like fair use. I feel like that is a bit excessive and heavy-handed.
So what's the deal?
I want to buy this French fry pan. I love that he's like, I'm dealing in some pretty serious stuff, so I can't run my weapon business in town. Take a look at my wares. You want to try this dangerous French fry pan? Like, just seems very silly. Sans Undertale. Yeah, I really gotta play that game. People seem to really like it. Is there anything else you need? Yes, I'm gonna buy a multi-bottle rocket since I still have some money left over. One is better than none. Nope, that's good. All right. Northwest. Okay, now we're getting into the crazy mechanical alien bots of our good friend Gigas. Things are only getting tougher from here. Okay, so he did give me the key. For a second I thought, fuck, already? Jeez, guys. Put a hat on. Like, fuck. I guess we could probably wander around a little bit since the dungeon man has a sleeping bench and a hospital in his first floor. I think that might help. I want to find a couple of those caterpillars because they're very rare, but they got a ton of experience points, so that might help out leveling a little bit. I mean, not that I'm under-leveled at this point. I feel like I'm probably a little over-leveled, but can never be too careful. And also, if I'm quote-unquote over-leveled, I'm certainly not showing it because I keep dying and making stupid mistakes. Alright. Here you go, love. Have some magic. Yeah! Caught you off guard, you little freak. Welcome to ARF! Yeah, you tell him, Will Smith. Looks like you could enter. Key to the tower. There we go. Let's hop inside. Love this. Love this place. Such a cool idea. Don't like any of these though. Just gonna wipe them out. Talk about overkill. Use the strongest possible spells.
Burn them! Burn them all!
Absolutely ridiculously unnecessary. Although the scalding coffee cups can really get you. They'll get you. They're not careful. And I got a cup of coffee, which I don't want. Fuck, there's just so many useless items like that that you get. It's like, oh, here you go. You get 1 HP. Congratulations. Oh, I should be reading all these signs. This is a special time. Welcome. You are inside of my body. Rick Road. My statistics show about 70% of the people go to the right first. Brick Road. After playing this and reading that for the first time, I started thinking about the idea of how people create dungeons and games like this. So once I read that, I started always trying to go to the left first in a dungeon, and it usually pays off because they do think about that. Most people being right-handed, they'll just go to the right first for whatever psychological reason. And yeah, it usually pays off. Find good treasures hiding in the places they think that you would least suspect, expect, whatever. Good night, bench. Ness and his friend's health is restored. Yay! Call my dad. Hey dad, how's the crime? Crime? What are you talking about? I've never done a crime in my entire life. All right, 66 grand in the bank. Really made up for that bad investment we did with the real estate venture. You know, that's what are your early teens for if not making failed attempts to get into the real estate and property ownership game? Am I right? Am I right? We all made a bad investment when we were 13. I mean, who is this crime you speak of? Are you talking about John Crime? Who used to live on Water Street back in the day? Beautiful UFO. Oh, she's simply radiant. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's radium. A vial of serum. I mean, I guess that'll come in handy if somebody gets poisoned again. All right, let's just wander around, see if we can't find ourselves a little caterpillar to smash. Or are they only... oh, they're only on the first part of the desert, aren't they? I think they might be. Usually you find them like right outside the gate of Scaraba. Oh well. Looks like another missed opportunity. That's okay. Let's hurry along and get ourselves inside this giant man's body. Presents. Christmas! Who's ready for Christmas? We've all got, what, 8 days? 3, 5? Yeah, 8 days. How exciting. Don't you just love it when people are like, oh my god, only this many days until Christmas? And it's basically kind of like rubbing in your face that you have prepared nothing for Christmas. You're like, oh my god, I haven't done anything. The worst. Is that okay? Present. Stuck in a wall. Me, bitch. All Yas Queens are a bannable offense. Keep this board in mind. Brick Road. Okay, so the present phased through the wall. Quantum mechanics run amok. Even though you can't get up there now, you might be able to later. Brick Road. Okay. Your first goal is to reach the 4 ropes. Brick Road. Place an item at the dead end. You are free to take it whenever you want. A Molokai soup. Mmm. I'd love a good hearty soup about now. Or some pho. At the good grocery store downtown in Hamilton Nations, there's a ramen and like Japanese cuisine kind of stand. They do amazing ramen soup. It's so good. I eat the whole thing as fast as I can because I'm a monster, and I just sit there and sweat because it is hot and it is full of beef and my body struggles to process all of it. It's an amazing experience. Also, they have a bunch of Korean kimchi and like sushi and everything like stacked on the outside. It's almost like a kiosk, but it's like 360. So there's just all this Asian food right around it, and oh my god. That's just kind of person I am. Dream about food until I'm eating food. Then I eat the food really fast and fall asleep and dream about food until I wake up and start eating again. Once a dungeon is built, monsters always start moving in. Brick Road. I feel like this isn't the way to go. Have I missed a present? Actually, none of the presents are actually really good in here, except for maybe one of the last ones. There's even a sign that kind of makes fun of it somewhere. Mystical record stopped moving. I wonder what record it was. Bay City Rollers or Leo Sayer. Maybe it's like an early Busta Rhymes record or something. Sgt. Pepper? Well, then I better stop smashing it. Fuck. I've only got one copy of it. I could have more copies. Don't be a slacker. If you work hard, you'll get good stuff. Brick Road. Super Plush Bear. Oh, too much stuff. Fuck. Yeah, I've got... I managed to get myself 2 copies of Cheap Trick live at Budokan. And like, I got them on the same night. I ended up in a warehouse with a bunch of stuff. And I just like, it's like, are these records for sale? And they were like, yep. And I was really drunk and I was like, I'm definitely buying 2 copies of this. I regret nothing. But I did wake up and found 2 copies of the same record on my couch the next morning. It was like, the hell? You know, nights out as an adult. It's just how these things go. All right, let's grab our teddy bear. Go do some adult things. Sgt. Pepper is a great album. If anybody watching or listening hasn't experienced the majesty of that album, I feel like it's one of those ones that, you know, it gets all the praise. It's the one that you kind of think about when you hear it, and so you think maybe like, oh, everybody loves that album, but there's a reason everybody loves that album. It's like Dark Side of the Moon, you know, like everybody talks about that album for a fucking reason. They really broke the mold. I can't stress enough how influential that album was and how many things changed after that. So important in the history of music. If you work hard, you don't have time to get burned. Thank you for that uplifting, positive message about motivation. The motivation dungeon. Yeah, when I was in music school. Oh, learn from your mistakes. Follow this, and you're bound to be successful in EarthBound. Yeah, when I was in music school, we had one professor who was a huge Beatles fan, and it was like a classical or jazz program kind of thing. So at that time, the rules were pretty strict about what should be taught, and you know, a lot of the time people didn't really like to talk about music that wasn't old or wasn't strictly jazz. So it was kind of funny to have him suggest that there's a Beatles ensemble for students, and you get marked and you study Beatles music and you perform it, and we put on concerts and everything, and there were teachers and students that were against it. It was kind of weird to see that. They were like violently against it. This is the second floor of my body. Brick Road. And I can get it. You know, like, people thought that maybe you wouldn't be learning a whole lot from Beatles music because it's pop music. But pop just means popular. It doesn't mean shit. You know, you gotta keep that in mind. There is a reason why some music becomes as popular as it gets. Such as the Beatles. Yes. Excellent song. That one is actually on the Yellow Submarine soundtrack. Excellent, excellent tune. Inside the dungeon, flash photography is prohibited. Prohibited. Key card read good. All right. Just those holes and a bench. So we can take a little rest. I do not like these guys. Actually, no, it's the Mook Senior. They have the Violator. I think it's Mook Senior has the ability to diamondize you, which is a really shitty status because your whole body goes numb. You're basically dead, but you, like, I don't know, you're just stuck in the party, and you need one of the stronger spells to be able to get rid of it. That's going to be a shitty part of the game when that starts happening. I really don't like it. I love the Stonehenge dungeon. It's probably one of my favorite parts of the game, other than Moonside, just because of the colors and everything, and just fun to go to Stonehenge. But man, getting diamondized down in that fucking dungeon sucks. $10. I put out a bulletin board, but it's probably unnecessary. Well, at least he's self-aware. Look, it's a fire pit. Aha, aha, ha, aha, ha, ha, ha. Slaps knee aggressively. All right. I don't want to fight you. Take the long way home. Walking around in a dungeon, man. Fighting aliens, I know you can. Take the long way home. You are standing right around my belly button. Tickle, 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 tickle. Ugh. It's the worst. That's like my ultimate nightmare. People touching my belly button. It's like the worst sensation in the universe. This music is one of my greatest accomplishments. Oh. Well, good job. Actually, I really like this music. It's so weird. And it's like all atonal, but somehow like it works. It smells like flowers here. If you can't smell it, your nose must be stuffy. And like, keep in mind that there doesn't need to be any of these billboards here at all. Yeah, that's helpful. Thank you for that. This is the third floor of my body. Brick Road. Doo-doo-doo. Mad Duck. They can be a nice pet if they stay far away. I love them. I love them so much. Their battle sprite is my spirit animal. Just confused and googly-eyed. That's me. That's my festival persona. Gruff goat. They really are a gruff kind of goat. Thank you for the commentary. Oh, there's a pit with a pile of puke in it. Slimy little pile. He has a bad habit of burping. I love the little burp sounds that they get out of him. It's so funny. What? Couldn't do it that time. That's okay. I'll edit that out.
Yeah.
Good job. You finally made it. That face is mine. Feel free to talk to it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Welcome. Long time no see. Mr. Jeff, we met in Winters a long time ago. I'm Brick Road. Dr. Andonitz finally made me Dungeon Man. if you want, I'll come with you guys for a while. The return hole is over there. Jump in that hole and then walk out. All right, let's do it. And I already know that one will be used later. Yay, we get to explore the dungeon again. IQ capsule. Oh, farts. Okay, okay. Oh. What can we get rid of? I guess we don't need that Molokai soup. Let's drop the snake. So, alright, I'll give it to Paula. I always gave them to Jeff just because he's the one that uses the IQ. Someone was saying in another chat room that I was watching the other day that IQ actually can affect the amount of psychic points that you get on a level up. Does anybody know the validity of this? So I don't want to give it to the wrong person. I always just give it to Jeff because the IQ goes up and then he hits a certain point. It is true. All right. So I guess I'll give it to Ness because Paula always gets beast amount of psychic points. And I feel like Ness has some of the best spells, but he never really gets to use them as much. All right. Now, one of the many samples in this game is coming up right here, actually. Here we are. If you're a Beatles fan, you might recognize that from the second last track on Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, which is the Sgt. Pepper's Reprise. They sampled Ringo's drum beat. They changed the pitch a little bit. But yeah, there's a really good video if you're an EarthBound fan and a music fan, which is probably a high coincidence, not a coincidence. Because the music in this game is just so great. But yeah, there's a lot of samples that they take. There's a few Beatles ones, there's some Monty Python ones, and they talk about all the different references and everything like that, and it's kind of astounding. There's a few things that I didn't even know about. But yeah, there's the cave, the cave of the past or whatever, when you're in it but you're not robots yet. Not to spoil anything like that, but if it's when you're in that part of the cave, they take a sample and it's the first little bit of All You Need Is Love, which in itself is a sample of the start of some British song. It might even be the national anthem or something. But yeah, the sound designer was a big Beatles fan. 1, 2, 3, oh. EFGHIJ, I love you. Guarg! Oh no, I am getting caught in the palm trees. I cannot move. Well, if I cannot move, it's okay. Ness, it makes me sad, but I must say goodbye here at my eternal resting place. Now, that is really sad. They kind of gloss over how actually sad that is, and the teddy bear is behind him, so we'll never get it back. But like, all he wanted in the world was to turn himself into a dungeon. He loved dungeons and dungeon making so much, he wanted to be his craft. He wanted to be his skill. He wanted to become a dungeon. And he finally figured it out. And now he's going to be stuck in those palm trees forever. He said it. Eternal resting place. And now he's got a sad face. Let's look at that poor old guy. He's gonna be there forever. Yes. Magic butterfly, LSD. Just relax. Kind of worried that we're gonna need... Is there anything I can get rid of? Hieroglyph copy, but I need the phone. So I can get rid of that. Super bomb, those are okay. Paula, eat this picnic lunch right now. Let's free up some space. Not bad. All together now, all together now, all together now, all together now. Drink that fruit juice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I have a little more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you. All right, let's bash some things. Setting fire to aliens. That's what you get for coming to Earth. You may have come in peace once, but I'll put you in the ground. High class UFO. That's such a great name for an enemy. These bourgeoisie UFOs. Yellow sub time? Yellow sub time. That is correct. I believe it is impossible for me to move from this spot. Do not worry about me. Please continue on. Did we not talk to this guy? A scary place called Deep Darkness is on the other side of the river. The monsters are very strong and you can lose your health just by wandering in the swamp. Do you want to cross the river even though you know it is a stupid idea? Yes. The swamp is bottomless. Even if you're swimming, you will be dragged in. It is a different story, however, if you have a submarine. Okay. Thank you for that information drop. A submarine? I believe that I have one in my old vehicle collection. Please enter. Let's rock it, rock it, rock it. All right, before we go, I'm gonna dump some stuff off with Escargo Express. Oh, it's me. Hello, how's it going, everybody? All together now. All together now. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head, which, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Diet. Yes, thank you very much. I've definitely had some weird songs stuck in my head that I have no idea how they get there. It's just like, why? Why would it be there? Oh, I didn't even have to go outside. Perfect. Okay, I want to get rid of the hieroglyph copy. Don't need that. The key to the tower, I guess, because we're not going to need that anymore. What's serum do? It's for poison. I think it's supposed to be almost like a anti-venom, something like that. So I figure if we happen to get poisoned, well, I mean, I don't even really need it, I guess. But if we happen to get poisoned, then it's there, and I don't have to spend any hard-earned magic points to heal somebody to get rid of it. Also, let's get rid of this goddamn cup of coffee. Ness drank the coffee. Now he's all jittery and spastic because he's 13 and he shouldn't be drinking that much caffeine. All right. Whoa! Oh, how like life. You're sleeping on a bench inside of a giant stone man, and all of a sudden you're attacked by a bunch of presents full of records and cups of coffee and slime. Am I right, fellas? Am I right? Fellas and ladies of the universe? How like life. What is this world? Yeah, get out of here, you worthless protoplasm. Some might call that overkill, yeah. Ah, what have we here? Another YouTube link. Let's check it out, shall we? And I never will. At this point, I'm just holding out just out of spite, because I don't want to be like everybody else. Yeah, I like it. It's tough to be original. And finding a sound that, you know, sticks out without being like overly sticking out just to be different, you know? Oh, poor guy. Alright, let's get ourselves in a yellow submarine. I feel like that's a pretty good goal in life to have for anybody. Let's get into a submarine. Meow, meow. I will never learn to read. It's a waste of time on my news feed. There we go. Was it the third one? I feel like it might have been the third one. Yeah. Fun! We're having fun, children! So many fun. How many fun did you have today, Billy? 7. Oh, 7 fun. Be sure to mark it on the board or you get a spooning. Oh, a monster. Oh, it's a donkey. Ugh. I don't appreciate when other things besides myself have powerful magic spells. I don't like it. Can't I be the only one? I should probably look up how to copyright my magic so that monsters can't use it against me, because I feel like it's unfair. Only I should have this extremely dangerous tool. It gives me an advantage over everyone else. I don't understand why everyone else feels like they have to have one. What do you mean? What do you mean a veiled critique of nuclear weapons? What are you talking about? Just chatting. Just chatting away. Just razzing you. Doo-doo-doo. All right, let's talk to our buddy here. There's an old submarine at the back of the dungeon. Can be used to cross the river. There's a goodbye exit over there. It will take you to the submarine. Don't make a mistake on which exit you take. You need to take the goodbye exit. Hope to see you again. I almost kind of want to see him again just because like he's going to be here forever, and how many people are actually going to come and visit him? Be stuck there for eternity. Now I'm starting to tear up. Just so emotional. Hey, I finally get that present. And it's not gonna murder me like those other presents. Talisman ribbon. Alright. Let's get that into Paula's junk. Nope, nope. Chat, calm down. Paula's things. Paula's bag. Paula's stash. Nope. I am not good at functioning. It's terrible. Here we go. You equip it. Stash of meth. Is that why she's so good at magic? I knew that was the secret. The M in meth stands for magic. Oh, there'll be a phone. Taxi with no engine. Beautiful, even though the thing doesn't run. Rustic bicycle. Rust is the perfect brake. It's a gift from Dr. Andonuts. Be careful how you use it. Oh, I'll use it good. Yay! Just like a good night's sleep. Alright, yellow submarine. Yes, it can still work. Ness and his friends carried out the submarine that Jeff fixed. How? I don't know. These children are strong. Maybe they use their psychic powers. In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed the sea. Every one of us is all we need. Sky of blue and sea of green. In our yellow submarine. Aha! And there it is. I find it funny that it's like, oh, a yellow submarine, but you never actually get to see it functioning. And as you can tell from the music, we're in a very scary place. This is not the kind of place that you want to be in. It's called Dad. Daddy, I'm scared. Send help. I need 4 velociraptors, a triceratops, and a diplodocus. $74,000 in the bank. Now, here's something that really sucks. The only ATM type machine around here is a guy who loans you the money, and the service fee is equal to how much money you take out. I really want anybody who's new to this game to know that fact, because I didn't understand what the guy was saying the first time I played this game, and I lost like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah, it sucked. Alright, let's stop in this monkey hotel. Oh, good. I can stay for free. Perfect. Bing bong, bing bong, bing. Alright. Gonna use this opportunity to take a quick bathroom break. I'll throw up the BRB. Enjoy the musical choice for this portion of the evening. Here's some Fugazi. Groundbreaking, really. Maverick Renegades over there at the Nanoland Studios. All right, let's continue our journey into the deepest, darkest depths of the deep darkness. Now, for those who don't know, the darker water is deeper water, and it sucks your energy away. So the longer you're in the swamp, the more health you lose. Right now, you can see all the trees here are actually black. That was actually the reason why we had to go to Scaraba in the first place. We had to get inside that pyramid and get that little jewel called the Hawkeye. I'm just gonna scoot over this way. As you can see, there is a clear, definite... Now we're in the darkness. I don't want the banana. Why do you give me a banana? Can't we just not have the banana there at all? But yeah, you can walk a little bit, but there is a definite point where it stops you. There's an invisible wall. So you do need to use the Hawkeye once you get there. I'm going to come back to that. I just want to talk to people over here. There's another mole. Hi, how are you? I'm not a bad guy. Maybe. All right, see you in a few. I came from one of the world's largest economic powers to this small rural village. A businessman that is truly tough has to travel this far for the best opportunities. And I'm a tough businessman. Yes, sir. I'm also a representative of the doctor over there. A, do you want to buy? B, do you want to heal? Let's see what you got. Needless to say, this is a rural village. We have poor items. Hello there, how may I help you? Wow, what a cock. Okay, good. I don't need any of this. That guy's kind of scummy, and I don't want to give him my money.
You capitalist pig dog.
It's really dark here in deep darkness, isn't it? It's pretty creepy, don't you think? You don't have the Hawkeye here, you're helpless. Okay. This is the deep darkness. When you walk through the swamp, you endanger your health. You can't help it. That's why it's called deep darkness. Very matter of fact. I want to become a pig. If I become a pig, I can find the mushrooms called magic truffles. Oh, turds. I totally forgot to get the piggy nose from the market. I'll come back and get them. They're located in the swamp and can be found by scent. You know, a pig's nose would be enough to find those great truffles by scent alone. Alright. I heard monkeys living in some desert can teleport. Oh, you learned how to teleport from the monkeys? I want to try. Will you tell me how to do it? Sure. Run in a circle and try not to run into anything. There. Oh, okay. You know what? That happened to me a few times. My first try. Never give up. Trust your instincts. I was so close to getting a copy of that game, but it was sold right out from under me. Pretty pissed. I had a decent collection of games for Nintendo and N64 and Game Gear even get sold while I was away at school. What? What the fuck? That is not... Oh, okay, that confused me. I was like, Master Belch is not supposed to be standing right there. I thought it was a glitch. I was ready to be like, oh shit, let's clip this, bitch. But no, it's just a regular old big pile of puke with a face on it. You know, your average run-of-the-mill giant pile of barf that lives in the jungle. That's the one. That's the one, Kevin. You're on the ball today. Good job. Here's a cookie. Yeah, please die. You disgust me. Could I be any more of a puke? Make sure Paula doesn't die. Who's got the hot guy? There we go. Rain pendant. Has he not been wearing that? Jesus Christ. Hey, I can see the jungle and it's terrifying. I feel like this is no place for children. Rain pendant, night pendant. Crystal charm, flame pendant. Not gonna get rid of the rain pendant because I know it helps shield from ice attacks. That's gonna come in real handy later. There's more than a few guys that use ice down in the Stonehenge. Stonehenge. Demonic Petunia. There's a good band name. Hello, Springton. We are Demonic Petunia, playing all of your adult light mumble rap Squurge's favorites. Squurge's is a new type of music that we just made up. Hostile Elder Oak. If it's an elder oak tree, those would be very large, so this would be a very intimidating fight. I could see it. Actually, a really, really big oak tree in the field behind my cottage on Stag Island. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. But this tree is like probably hundreds of years old and it's so big and massive. Kind of take for granted like how big a tree can actually get if you let it. Like think about how many trees you actually see in your neighborhood that are more than 40, 50 years old at the most, and those are still pretty big, but generally they get cut down if they get too close to a power line or your neighbor's property line. People like to be dicks about that. Oh good, Paul is dead. That's amazing. Oh good, you died. It's so good that you're dead. Hopefully healing works. Yes. Lucky boy, your magic saved your girlfriend's life. Oh, where have we seen that helicopter before, I wonder? Pitbull slug. Get Paula on fire detail. Take these sons out. I'm the mother lippin'. Pitbull slug. I wonder if it's like Pitbull went on tour, but he had sex with a bunch of slugs and then they multiplied. So now they're technically part Pitbull and part slug. You think? Maybe? No? Probably not? No, didn't think so. There was an amazing outcome for a online contest where they were like, okay, we're gonna leave it up to you, internet, which is an amazing thing to do. You never let the internet decide. Like that science ship, they were like, oh, what should we call it? Oh no, I brought him in. There was the science ship, they let the internet name it, and it ended up being called Bodie McBoatface. Right? Would they learn their lesson? No. They were like, okay, internet, we're gonna let you decide where to send Pitbull for his next concert. And where did he end up playing? At a Walmart somewhere in Alaska. I feel like giving the internet the choice of anything is a bad idea. There's enough people out there that are just really mean-spirited and demonically clever in their jokes and trolling. It's completely broken. I thought I could fix it, but on re-examination, I noticed that there's no engine. No engine, huh? Interesting. Thank goodness, couple life noodles. Don't leave home without it. God, you move so slow. I'm just getting anxious, like, move faster, please. Manly fish. Every enemy is so great. I love those little, like, pinpoint eyes. He kind of reminds me of the guy in Beetlejuice at the end with the shrunken head. The witch doctor shrunk his head and he's sitting in that dead people office. And he's just got the little tiny head, but the big, like, beady eyes like that. Very similar face. Maybe they're brothers. Maybe they cousins. Let's send these pitbull slugs back to Walmart in Alaska, where they belong. Alright, so what kind of horrifying thing should I let the internet choose for me? Tattoo? That would probably end up horribly. How about what I wear at my wedding? You have to dress up as a furry and ruin the most important day of your life other than your child being born. Choose the audio book I have to read, maybe. Or listen to, rather. Gilbert Gottfried reads 50 Shades of Grey. I'd probably end it. Or maybe I'd grow to love it. It's like, I don't know, there's just something about it. And it tingles my loins a little bit. Gotta be getting closer. A souvenir coin. She's got the talisman ribbon. I feel like maybe somebody else might benefit from it. Well, let's see. Nope, she can benefit from it. Now all their defense is equal. Silly me. Don't think. Just go for it, bad boy. Dominic Petunia. Hey, it's Dominic Petunia. We're almost there. I keep seeing that and thinking it's Master Belch. But it's just a big pile of puke. It's kind of tripping me out a little bit. Making me do a double take. Jeff is covered in mucus. That is disgusting. This game. Just so weird. So bizarre. So much. Oh, here's Dad. Hello. You've been out there. I'm calling you. Not right now. Just I'm in the middle of a jungle. How'd you get this number? I think this is the way. How are we doing? Still okay on the HP side. Nope. Dead end. Rock candy. Can I go up? Oh, this is a nightmare. I feel like I don't really have too much of a frame of reference here. I don't. Fine. Fine, I'll fight you if you want this so bad. I'll fight you to death. Set 'em up and knock 'em down. Manly fish and crocodile. The manly fish jabbed with a spear. The arsonist had oddly shaped feet. Alright, we managed to get relatively unscathed. SNES 58. Holy garbage. Holy garbage, Batman. Oh, I didn't even try and go up. I think I just ran away. I really like that background. I feel like I would wear a shirt with that pattern. It's like 70s plaid psychedelic. Yes, I would let that happen. Oh. Okay, I've clearly gone the wrong way. Well, old Dan's found himself in a little bit of a pickle here. We'll figure our shit out here, don't worry. I mean, you can't rely on maps for everything, but it would be nice to be able to use a map right about now. But I'm pretty sure the town map doesn't work in this area. A salt packet. It's about time we get some condiments out here. Yeah, no map. And no up. I want to go to there. Oh, I feel it's such a relief to finally get out of the water and move at a normal pace. I feel like I'm running 1,000 miles an hour. Okay, let's try going this way. We are very, very likely going backwards right now. Yep, there's the helicopter. Okay. I think there's one other spot that I haven't checked. Because I thought it was that. So now that I know that it's not, clearly that's the way we should have been going this whole time. Tree? Oh, fuck off. Don't give me that bull jive. Beep, beep. That really could have gone the other way. Put Jeff in a coma. Maybe even stole all of his nerve endings. And that is why you always kill trees last. Gonna do a little heal before moving on. We're getting a little weaker. All right. The slog continues. I really don't like imagining walking through all this like sludgy, muddy water. I have been up to my chin walking through swamp before, and it is not fun. I'll tell you that right now.
You may have forgotten, but I'm the return of Belch. Though I fought you before. You? Don't you remember my ripe odor? Belch has trained more and returned much stronger. Belch has also changed his name to Puke. Barf, vomit. Barf, barf, chuck, chuck. Drown to death in puke. Don't you think that's an incredibly masculine taunt to throw at you?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, no one's ever said that to me before. Let's go all out. Oh, I didn't bring the fly honey. Fuck. Alright, well. Multi-bottle rocket it is. Hate to see a good thing go, but this is just where we're at. Holy fuck. Boss easy mode achieved. Pooh came down from the sky. Pooh used his new power, PSI Starstorm. Like shooting puke in a barrel. And we get the Casey bat. Seems like a good bat. However, its hit percentage is incredibly low, so you're gonna miss like 80% of the time. When you do hit, it will be incredibly powerful. This is another beginner's trap. You get a weapon from a boss, you're like, heck yeah. F yeah, I'm gonna equip that shiz. And then you equip it, and then you're like, why is Ness never hitting? He's not connecting any of these attacks. It turns out it's the bat. Which, if you're paying attention to the name and you know old Americana lore, the story of Casey at Bat, he was swinging a miss. But when he did hit, he cleared that shit right out of the stadium, so. A clever little joke, a jape. They're razzing you from the past. Those developers don't give a fuck about your frustration or your sanity. They just want to have a laugh while they're sipping cognac by the developer fire. Let's use Starstorm again, it's very satisfying. It's just so nice to have Pooh back. You get used to seeing your screen filled with all the character boxes. And then it feels like it's off-center, even though it's not. But just, you know, there's a void that can only be filled with Pooh. Just settle on that one for a minute. All right. We made it. Tendas. We're shy. We're shy. I think they're shy. Weird junk. Ness dug around in the trash can and a death ray. These tiny little fuzzy bear people have a trash can in their cave city that has a death ray in it, and you know what? I'm okay with that. I didn't even read whose backpack it went into. Probably Pooh. Goods. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this, please. Death ray, here we go. Give it to Jeff. He wants to shoot the monsters. I promise he's a good boy. Alright. Let's eat this butterfly and find ourselves a hotel. This is more bizarre and semi-unsettling music that I actually kind of like in the game. Somehow it's relaxing and unsettling at the same time.
We're all shy. Rumor I heard a book to fix shyness there is. Where? Don't know. Just a rumor.
We're shy. Are you guys shy? Alright, let's hop in here. Take a little trip in the spa. See, notice they put another hot tub at the end of your journey. Resting well in the hot spring has healed you. Thank you. Wash all that puke. Wash the shit off you. Alright, so this we can trade items, but not yet. Nobody wants to talk to me. There's only one Tenda who's not shy. It's me, buddy. You know what? There's something scary that comes from the underground, so we covered up that hole. There are lots of dinosaurs there. I went there once, but I came right back because I was so surprised. There was a talking stone that talks a lot. Do you want to go and see? I understand, but I'm not as strong as I look. I'm sorry, I guess I can't help you. The guy next to me is strong, but he lacks conversation skills. He needs to overcome his shyness first. Overcoming shyness. What a particular way to put things. Well, looks like we've hit a dead end, gang. Whatever will we do? Hello? Hello, it's been a while since we've talked. This is Apple Kid. We're having beautiful weather here. I'm now at Dr. I can never say that name properly. Dr. Andonuts' lab in Winters. The doctor doesn't seem to be around right now, but I'm just working on my eraser machine. Uh-oh. Hey! Oh no, what are you doing to me? Who are you? Ness, I haven't talked with you in ages. This is Orange Kid. We're finally coming near to the end of our research on how to change a boiled egg back into a raw egg. By the way, Apple Kid is missing. He left here saying that he was going to see Dr. Andonuts in Winters, and he never came back. Was hoping to borrow the Overcoming Shyness book from him, but suddenly he disappeared. I haven't read the book, so I'm not very good at talking. Sorry. I'm also working hard on my invention, so I hope you'll understand. Say hello to your friends for me. Beep. Well, I guess there's only one thing to do. Let's go visit Dad. Jeff's shitty dad, not Ness's shitty dad. Pooh, you know what to do. A 1, a 2, a you know what to Pooh. It's me again, that chewing gum monkey's wife. My husband left me here to go play with Tessie along the shores of Lake Tess. I guess we should talk to Buttermilk or whatever the hell his name is. Jeff, long time no see. You've gotten taller. Oh, I don't have time to chat right now. Tony's missing. Thought he was with you. He suddenly disappeared. He's usually very responsible and leaves a note at least. That doesn't bode well. All these strange kidnappings and disappearances. I guess alleged kidnappings. We don't know that anybody's been kidnapped. But now there's aliens everywhere. All right, let us fighting. Should probably be a bit more careful about using magic, because now's the part of the game where some people start being really shitty about using reflective shields. And throwing something like Starstorm around against a reflective shield is a good way to wipe out your entire party, if you're not careful. Do we want to be traveling back and forth from the hospital? No, probably not. It's expensive. It's a far walk. I don't have money for cabbing. All right. This is some really nice Christmas music. It's funny how, like, the sound of sleigh bells just automatically equates to Christmas music. I mean, like, horses had bells on them long before... Well, no, that's not true, but... I feel like the bell horse came first before it was like, oh, yeah, this bells are Christmas. I wonder what was the thing that finally decided that. Sebastian Chum was kidnapped. So shocking. He was such a great guy. Oh my god, don't tell me I have to get the gum. I finally saw Tessie. It's like seeing a UFO. It emerged from the lake and flew towards Stonehenge. Kidnapped one of my friends along the way. That was not Tessie. That is not the sea monster you've all grown to love. Pictures taken instantaneously. Blah. He's gonna add it to his creepy collection in his murder room, which is fine, I guess. I signed the waiver, so... Oh, thank goodness. I was a little worried that I was gonna have to go back. Hey, all right. Let's take a minute and enjoy this relaxing ride on a plesiosaur. Something telling me this this monkey doesn't have his license. Probably shouldn't be driving. Is anyone gonna say anything to him, or am I gonna be I'm gonna be the one to say something to him? What's that? You say he already doesn't like me? Cheryl, it's an incredibly rude thing to say. I thought we were bro bays. You gone and stabbed me in the scro. Alright. Let's get ourselves inside a cave. Fight some underwhelming, underleveled monsters because I forgot to bring the pencil eraser statue or machine. It's really funny because generally I'm very well prepared for these parts of the adventures, and I am just not. I keep completely forgetting. It was one of those things that I thought, you know what? I know this game pretty well. I'll play that. Turns out I'm shit at it. I'm a pile of garbage. Look at me. Oh my... Ugh. Seriously? Ugh. Jesus Christ. Okay. Time to bring out the big guns. Starstorm. Just kill them all. And let Gigas sort them out. Alright. Well, I don't know. Unless Pooh is going to get a level up where he actually gets the spell, I don't think we're going to be able to get Ness back. Look at that shit. He's diamondized. He turned him into a giant fucking engagement ring. Oh crap. Okay, oh. Does this work? Oh, thank God. I thought we were gonna be one man down. Even though this this place is far from challenging. It's just the principle of the matter. We're gonna have to go quite a ways. And I'd rather have our main character present for all of this journey. It is his journey. He should be part of it. Although I do kind of like in games like this when they let you choose to not have the main character in the party. It's kind of interesting. Nah, I don't need to call on the phone, he said, tempting fate and jinxing himself into eternal damnation. I got a wee frog in me throat. Which, like, okay, let's talk about where that came from. Why would anybody... Is it from, like, someone tried to swallow a frog? Got stuck halfway? I guess using, like, just base logic, it's like, oh, your voice is a little hoarse and it sounds like you're croaking. There. Do you like that? Sergeant No Fun Time ruined our fun time. How do you like it? You like them apples? Or them pears? You like those pears? Those winter greens? Alright, let's blow these guys away. I'm tired of this fucking bullshit. Let's do thunder. Let's just roll the dice. just so random, it's almost not even worth... It's barely even worth using. Although each one gets a little more powerful and there's more chances to hit, but like... legitimately, it's not a useful spell. Okay, let's run away from these bears. Get ourselves inside. Lab. I've been waiting for you. My master Apple Kid completed this eraser machine. While he was calling you, he was kidnapped. Felt like this. I was there, but was helpless. Sorry about that. Anyway, take this machine. Who got the eraser? Is there anything else we can get rid of? Monkey's love. Ugh. A big greasy bag of monkey love. No, thank you. Lucky coin we can sell. Maybe we can sell it to this guy. Ooga booga, may I help you? Waka ungawa. What would you like? Oh, he can only buy things. Okay. All right, well, I guess I will go use the eraser, and then come right back. Call Escargot Express. Get rid of this junk I'm lugging around. Another one. I'm beginning to get uncomfortable with how many images of myself this guy is putting up in his secret room inside of another room. Which is never a good thing. Can we do it? Oh, it's definitely spooky down here. You hear them bongos? That's the beat of trouble. Sounds like a whole whack of problems. Alright, let's escape. We'll go save. I don't know if I want to start Stonehenge tonight. I think, Oh, for fuck's sakes! Surprise bear! We've been up for about 3 hours. I want to start doing streams for longer, but I feel like tonight is not quite the night. Starting fresh with Stonehenge will be a good one, just because I know I'm going to be there for several hours. Because I'm not leaving until I get the Sword of Kings, and that's final. So I will call the delivery man so I do not forget. Because I am definitely going to forget. Pick up. Can you take my machine away from me? Delivery man. Okay, monkey's love. I don't need that shit. Here, take my monkey love. Ah! I can sell all this shit, but do I want to? Casey bat. And the eraser. right. Ness, it's your dad. Here's $26,000. Don't ask what from. I feel like he's just laundering money through his son from all his ill-gotten gains. All right. We have achieved saving. We made a little bit of progress. Probably not nearly as much as I would have hoped for. We basically just got through Scaraba and Deep Darkness, which I guess is a bit of a feat within itself, but yeah, we've got a long road ahead of us for tomorrow. Stonehenge. 1 in 125 chance of getting the Sword of Kings. Pooh's only weapon. But if he gets it, he'll be a complete boss and he'll have a samurai sword, so I'd say it's worth it. Here's a picture of Roger crushing a bucket. And I guess I'll leave you with a funny thing that I found today. See if I can open this bad boy up. Yeah, here we go. So, found this meme. Well, it's not really a meme. It's just somebody's handiwork. This is one of the true reasons why we need artificial intelligence bots. Here we go. This person states, I forced a bot to watch over 1,000 hours of Hallmark Christmas movies and then asked it to write a Hallmark Christmas movie of its own. Here's the first page of the script. This manuscript is titled The Christmas on Christmas. Intro, small town snow globe refillery. We see a single mother refilling snow globes with Christmas juice. She is widow. Her husband died in every war. Single mother. I refill globes better than Jesus Claus, yet still my twins are dad free. Why? They need double dad. Businessman enters the shop. He wears clothes that coat money. His hands are briefcases, and he's Hallmark hot. Single mother. Hi! Do your snow globes lack wet? Hurry! Christmas attacks soon. Businessman has flashback to when he was business boy. A Christmas tree explodes his family on purpose. He now hates trees and Christmas and explosions. He exits the flashback. Businessman. Shut your sound. I'm from huge city. I bought your land and am turning it into an oil resort. Single mother. Rude behavior. This is a family business. I sell families. I am widow. My husband is now bones. Single mother points to her husband's bones in the corner of the room. They are all gift wrapped in eggnog. Businessman. All my wives are bones. That is America. But I must make money for my twins to live. They are a prince. Single mother. I too own twins. Please don't have bought my land. Christmas is today. Businessman. Laugh. I bought Christmas and now it is never, unless we go on dates. Single mother. I cannot date because of a snow curse. I pray Santa helps me. Santa cannot help. She did not know, but Santa was her husband. Santa is bones. Bones help nobody. And how about them apples? Absolutely stunning. I can't wait. Hallmark is my new aesthetic. Hallmark hot. Hallmark hot is my new aesthetic. You said it, babe. You're back. Oh, I'm just shutting her down. Sorry to say. We just got to the outside of Stonehenge, and there's no telling how long that's going to take. I feel like that's an undertaking I need a fresh start for. So I'm going to hold off on Stonehenge until tomorrow. We'll get right to it, and I'm not leaving until I get the Sword of Kings. But I appreciate the that you came rushing back. I'm sorry to let you down. But feel free to stick around. I've got an auto host going. I have no idea who it could be. Could be something wild. It could be something even more boring than I am. Who knows? It's a roulette wheel. Let Jesus take the roulette wheel. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out tonight. And yeah. It's the interactions. It's the friends we made along the way that make the lazy shell what it really is. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. 8-ish. I'll try and start earlier. I was having a bit of trouble with my my setup and my displays, but spent a little time figuring this garbage out, and hopefully we can get going right at 8 o'clock. But no promises, because I'm kind of shitty that way. Anyway, have a good night. See you tomorrow. Lazy Shell.